What's going on, guys? Happy New Year, happy 2018, and welcome to another episode of Tasty Tuesday, the first episode of Tasty Tuesday of the new year. My name's Seth.
I'm Chevy.
And I'm Josh.
And with a new month and a new year, we have new games to be playing this month, which is Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, Telltale's Batman, both are for free on PlayStation Plus. Play those, come back at the end of the month, and we'll talk about our experiences with them. Let us know yours. And our game of the month this month is Death Trap, which is a isometric Diablo meets tower defense game. It's very fun. I'm very excited to play this again. Me and Chevy actually played it quite a bit. We enjoyed it a lot, and we'll be playing it all month. So hopefully you guys get a chance to play it, and if not, I'm going to be making a big effort this year. This is my resolution to be streaming at least all the games that we are supposed to be playing for PlayStation Plus and Game of the Month. So hold me to it. If I don't do it, bitch at me. So yeah, with that, we have 3 bits of news. It's a real shit fucking week for news, but yeah, let's get into it, Josh.
So Need for Speed Payback is getting its very first update. It's called the Speed Cross update. It adds a new event called Speed Cross. Big surprise. Adds 2 brand new cars and something called Smackables, which in the Speed Cross event, they are destructibles that you get points for. And also in Speed Cross, there's drift zones, jumps, turns it very arcadey, speed traps. Also getting Logitech steering wheel support. There we go.
I have a Logitech wheel.
So, and the thing is though, the 2 cars aren't for free unless you bought the digital deluxe version of Need for Speed. But they said other than that, everything else is going to be free, and there's going to be a lot of free content in the future. So what do we think about Need for Speed Payback getting an actually pretty sizable update, new event, new cars, semi-free?
I'll say update or DLC?
Update.
It says update.
It's an update.
Yeah.
Then awesome.
Yeah.
I the game kind of went under the radar once I saw it got pretty mediocre reviews, and it takes a lot for me to buy racing games. So I haven't been paying much of attention to it. But for those who are playing it and enjoying it, I'm glad that they're actually adding some what seems like decent support to the game, because Need for Speed definitely needs that kind of attention right now, I think. So.
Yeah, it kind of came out to kind of a lackluster perception. Yeah, the people are not. I haven't heard anything necessarily negative about it, but I haven't heard anything positive about it. So I'm hoping
it just kind of exists.
Exactly. I keep looking at it because I ever since I bought that wheel, which they're doing that, they're supporting that, which is cool.
Do you remember what the wheel's called? What model it is?
I don't remember.
It's G29 and G920.
It's G29, I believe.
Okay, yeah, and those are the officially supported models.
Yeah, the one I have is a very widely popular mid-tier wheel. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was one of the ones they wanted to support. So that's cool. It's promising, because that's why I've been wanting to buy more racing games. And I keep looking at this one, and now I know that it'll support my wheel, so that's pretty cool. If I see it on sale, I might pick it up, because I do kind of miss arcadey racers. I like that they're adding a new mode. The cars thing's interesting, because I still don't like the idea of buying cars in games unless it's like a pack full of them. Even then it's weird, but obviously in a game like this, the cars are the content. So if you're buying more of those, it's just expanding the game more. So it's pretty much DLC. The Smackables things is interesting. Kind of reminds me of something that like Burnout maybe would have done. So I mean, overall, this is the most interesting thing I've heard about this game so far.
Yeah.
Which is, it sounds shitty, but it's a positive thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I can find any interest in the game at all, they're doing something right. So I'll keep my eyes open for it. And like I said, if it goes on sale, I would probably pick it up. But yeah, I'm still kind of like, but it's neat.
In this age where, you have your companies that are just trying to get that buck, and you have your, it's always nice to see a company give out updates, free updates for you to enjoy, that, you bought the game, but then they're like, here's a little something extra. Here's a little something extra.
Right.
So I am really glad to see stuff like that, and you've been seeing it more and more often, especially in like the kind of a fuck you to those, to the EAs and.
Wow, this is EA though.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I forgot Need for Speed about them.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The big fuck you to themselves.
never mind. Big fuck you to me.
Well, and I get where you're coming from too, and it is, I 100% agree. New stuff for free is great, but I mean, the cars are not free, and the mode is free. The Smackables is free, so this seems more like extended content for something that they maybe were working on but didn't have it finished by the time the game came out. I don't know though, but not to argue with you on that. You know, free shit's free shit. It's awesome, but I'm still just kind of jaded by the whole buy more cars thing. I still have nightmares of Forza 6 and their $60 cars.
Even Forza Horizon 3 was pretty bad about it. I was like,
which is a great game.
bro, I'll give you this fucking Ford GT40. Got to give me that Hundo though, and fucking then you get a car for like a month.
You're buying
for
a real
6
car.
months. Yeah, yeah. So free things are great. I mean, that's a no-brainer.
Do you have any interest in this game?
The only way I would actually play it is if you played it and said, "Yeah, it's all right," and then we can play together. But other than that, not really.
That's like me and Elix. Fucking, you're playing that, and I'm like, oh, let's wait to see what Josh says. And you're like, I'll get my ass kicked. I'm like, all right, well, I'll wait.
Like, it's hard as fuck. Man.
I'll wait till you're not getting your ass kicked, and we'll figure it out from there. But
That's taking me back to the roots of Morrowind to get off topic a little bit.
yeah. But yeah, it's always good to see an update. I mean, realistically though, we're only talking about this because fucking there's nothing else to talk about this week. Being real with you guys,
Real dry.
we got a tight community. You guys, I'll be real with you guys. But yeah, let us know in the comments. What do you think about Need for Speed Payback? Have you played it? Is it worth, like, let us know. Is it worth picking up? Is it worth playing? Have you played it and it's complete garbage bullshit? Let me know, because then I'll never fucking think about it again. But if you like it, or if you're interested in it, are you excited for the new content that's coming out? And how do you feel about buying cars in games? I'm curious about that as well. I personally, like I said before, packs don't bother me. Buying individual cars is weird to me. Unless they're like $5, but they never are. They're like $20 to $60. It's like fucking, what else am I getting for the
That's called pure profit, man.
yeah, it's fucked.
I
hate
mean,
it.
I was gonna say, I mean, I would even go as like if I paid $2 for a car.
Yeah, dude. If it's like $1 to $2 a car, even though they are, when you're making cars, it's like making a fighter, a character in a fighting game. You gotta make the combos. You gotta balance out how they work with other people. You gotta create their model and all that shit. I get that. With cars, you gotta make the model of the car. That's great detail. You gotta actually see that car in real life and model it again. You gotta have the traction and controls and all that shit from the car. So there's a lot of work that goes into it, but you're asking a lot from people.
Sure, but you throw a $60 price tag at me, I'm not buying it.
Yeah. Yeah. If it was
So that work,
if it was a
you're not
free
getting
play
paid.
game with like a currency in it that you could slowly accrue and buy cars or spend real money on cars, I would get that. But that's a complete different topic for another fucking show.
I will say I was about to start dumping into a Tasty Cast topic there about that, but yeah.
Well, we'll say it real fast. We ain't got shit to talk about.
I was
this
just saying these older like big games like Need for Speed, Tony Hawk, Guitar Hero, fucking Dance Dance Revolution. Even though Konami will never fucking make a game again besides soccer,
week. Fucking sucks.
Those are all games that would fit so perfectly in a free to play model at this point in time. Put them in
Dance Dance Revolution for sure.
Well, yeah, put the, and I'm even gonna put sports games in there. Put the base of that game on the fucking PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, whatever. You download that, and then every year, instead of running out and buying a $60 game, they can just download the fucking updated rosters and tweaks to the engine.
That's like an MMO.
It just makes more
Or as
sense.
they say, games as a service model. That's the new term for just having a thing that exists that you keep updating and kind of.
That's all they're doing with most of these games. So
yeah, I feel that way as well. Or you just got to up the content. The only reason I think a game like Steep can exist right now is because they give you so many different types of games that once existed in one package. So
well, they could
you
also
still
pull a
can
Guild
buy
Wars
shit.
2 / Destiny in the regards of like buying chunks of content at a time as well. I mean, you can do that as but I don't know. This bringing out $60 rehashes. Need for Speed's been gone a while. I'm not picking on it, but I'm just saying in general, it's stupid.
I just can't believe they haven't fucking put out a Need for Speed yet. They've been working for years on trying to get a Need for Speed that sticks. I don't know why they can't do it. It shouldn't be that hard, especially with fucking EA. Like, they have no limitations. They could really make any game they fucking want.
And there's literally no game out there where you're the cops chasing racers anymore.
Yeah, so they have their own market that they
Yeah.
could be fucking nailing, and they're just like, it's arcade racing.
Put in like skill trees and fucking experience and all sorts of crazy
Get
shit.
crazy with it. Don't
Forza
even-
Horizon 3 the bitch and fucking then let's talk.
Yeah. The old Fast and Furious fucking whoa, welcome to the crew shit is fucking it's so played out. Fucking make something just fun. Like, make Midnight Club. Fucking steal that because they're not making that anymore.
Yeah, no shit.
There you go. I fixed your problems, EA. Segment news, Chevy.
You probably heard of it. Pubg has now hit a new record after its official 1.0 release, which is 3 million concurrent users now.
Crazy.
Which is crazy for sure. And you know, the CEO basically came out and said that even though the game is on PC and Xbox One and apparently doing much better than anticipated on Xbox One, they do have plans and want to spread the no, how do I want to word this? The brand is the word I want, to as many platforms and mediums as possible, including PS4, Switch, and even things like Netflix that they said. So how do you guys feel about PUBG as just a brand and the success of the series?
The 3 million concurrent thing, I kind of fucking forgot about that. They kind of got the record. I'm like, okay, they got it, and I'm done.
They did it,
and and I was like, okay, we're done with that shit. And then I read this, I'm like, what? When the fuck they hit that? I didn't know they got past the last thing.
It was like 1 point some million or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 1.8 or some shit. 2 or something like that. Anyway, yeah, so hit 3
crazy.
million people all at once. That's a shitload of people playing one game
At one time, yeah. Those servers have
That's
to be...
that kind of shit where you see someone, you never see them ever again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's happened many times in that game. I mean, you're playing in a match with 100 or 99 other people typically. So I mean, like, that's a lot of people, and it's amazing. Like a lot of people will keep saying like, "Oh, this game's gonna die." It's just a thing. Like eventually, will like everything else. It's not gonna
That's
die.
MMO numbers,
but
though.
it's gonna decline over time. But like, it's not even started that yet. I mean, it's still going up. So that's really impressive, especially for a fucking shooter.
Yeah.
I mean, I play a lot of shooters. You play a lot of shooters. We all play a lot of games. Those aren't numbers you're really hearing outside of like MOBAs and MMOs.
Yep.
So, I mean, and those games attract huge crowds of people because of either competition or the whole social aspect of playing with a lot of people. So it's really crazy that a game that's as temporary as you jump in a match and you fucking die and you start over again is bringing that many people in. That's still blowing my mind. So good for them, even though I wish that guy would stop bitching about everybody else. Everything, yeah. As for them trying to branch out, I mean, right here it says they want to start getting into esports, movies, drama, whatever that is, cartoons, animation, which are pretty much the same thing. So, I mean, they're trying to do everything. As for this, for me, I don't care, really. It's good for them, I guess, but it's not going to work out for them. I don't think anybody's going to actually care about a PUBG movie. People will see it, but as for how video game movies are now and the perception of them, I'm like the one person that defends them. People aren't going to care. They're going to go see it, maybe, and most people won't. And they're not going to care about that. Cartoons and animations. PUBG is such a simplistic idea that I don't think it's going to lend itself to every single thing that exists. I mean, the only thing they don't have on here is like music. We're going to have PUBG music. It's just like, just
log into the game. You get PUBG music all the fucking time.
Yeah, just make the game the best thing possible. Up the graphics, add more mechanics, work on that shit. If you can get some other things milked out of it, cool. But like, they said like Netflix has gotten a hold of them and shit. And I'm like, what are you gonna do? Maybe a miniseries would be okay. I'm gonna let you guys talk though. I could talk about this for fucking ever.
As for spreading it, whatever. I'm not really that into it. I feel like people will see whatever they put out just because that's how people are. But as for personal reasons, not personal reasons like it hurt me, but for personally, I'll never probably watch a PUBG movie or anything like that. I'm just like, this is Player Unknown Battlegrounds. Like, first off, your title sucks, dog. So who's gonna see that movie? But anyway,
people play PUBG. That's about it.
Yeah, I know. That's 3 million people though.
Yeah, but for movies, that's all 3 million of those people are going to see that fucking movie.
Yeah. I think, like you said, they should just focus on their game, get it out to as many systems as you want, but support it. You came out with a new map. Let's make some more maps. Let's make it a big, huge, robust shooter that everybody can enjoy and just have millions of stories with. I mean, you already have it with just the one map and now the two.
Yeah.
I mean,
And the esports is completely fine. I mean, I thought they'd already be doing that anyway. To be talking about we're going to get into esports, like that's great, but that seems like the most easily achievable thing out of all these things.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
Chevy,
Congratulations on 3 million. That's a huge thing.
it's insane.
You know, and I have nothing negative to say about the game. I do get tired of listening to this guy though,
Yeah,
because he's a whiner. And this is what I hear. People are copying us, even though we copied everyone else, and we want to spread this all over the place because we want to make money.
yeah.
Nothing wrong with making a buck, man, but you are
business-oriented.
so fucking transparent. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You want to sue everyone who's doing your business model that isn't even yours to begin with, and then you want to fucking just spread your name on everything to get a little, multiple pots to pick from. I don't know. I hate hearing this guy say anything. So
Yeah, that is something that kind of bothers me too, because it says in quotes right here, our dream is to build a new game-based culture through various ways like this and have the lead of that culture. So that alone speaks volumes, because this guy, like you said, or this team essentially, but whoever the creative director of it, saw something that was working. They made a game that did it well, which is great. Good job for them.
Yeah.
But then they claimed ownership over it and want to protect that, like kind of like a patent, like some kind of thing they created that they don't want people to steal, and they're so worried about that because they like the money they're making. They don't want anybody to threaten that. Sorry, that's how fucking games work. That's how everything works. So yeah, and I get, they're liking the money, they're liking the attention. They don't want anyone to fucking touch it. Now they want to start making movies and all the shit 'cause they want to fucking push that brand, make more money. And then they say they want to lead that culture. Other companies have already done this stuff, so you're not going to lead it. The person's unrealistic. They're really good about seeing something that worked and fucking profiting off of it. But as for the idea of being original and protecting themselves, I don't think they're realistic. They sound very corporate and very business-like to me, which is kind of annoying, like you were saying. Yeah. But as for otherwise...
It's like listening to EA defend microtransactions in their games.
Yeah.
I mean, it's whatever.
It's white noise. Yeah, it's lame.
It's exhausting.
Yeah. But the game is good, and
it is.
And their growth is a good thing. Like it's cool, and I still think those numbers are really impressive and awesome.
100%.
Something that I've been wanting to see grow and grow. And at this point, like I said, I kind of stopped caring, and now I'm like, fuck, they got even higher. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Now they're gonna hit that 5 million mark.
That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
5 million people in one fucking.
Because it's been 1 million for a long, long time.
Yeah.
So
when I know people who are bored of PUBG, don't play it anymore, and the numbers are at their highest at this point, arguably. Yeah. So I mean, like, that's fucking insane that the game's been out for a while. People are like, oh, I don't want to play it anymore, but everybody else is still playing it. So I mean, like, if you're on the fence and you've been wanting to pick up PUBG, you're fine now. You still got time to play.
About the healthiest the community's ever been at this point.
Yeah, it's just getting more healthy. If it goes up, like, it's crazy. And with Xbox One, now
soon to be PS4.
They're also talking about PS4.
Once that time exclusive is gone,
I think it's going to keep growing. I think it's going to get bigger. I think we're definitely going to see higher, and that's a fucking tall order for anybody else to have to be.
Oh yeah,
because we have some real big established games that have been sitting around for a while on those numbers, and these guys just fucking went right fucking past them.
Oh yeah,
bulldoze the fuck out of everything. And
something else is going to have to be the new fucking big hyped game to do that. We're not going to get another game to kind of slowly, organically hit that. Someone's going to have to be like, it's got to be another like Avatar situation where something's so fucking hyped that everybody's just like, oh, I got to play this game. So, crazy. It's insane.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, good luck on the movies and the cartoons and all that shit. I'm not really interested in it, but
that sounds boring as fuck.
Always curious. Yeah, it's just not a good property.
I'll just go
for that.
watch goddamn Battle Royale if I want to see something like that.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch that. It's great. Yeah, I can't imagine sitting there watching a cartoon of PUBG. I don't know. I mean, Fortnite is that. So, yeah. Anything else you guys want to say on PUBG? Anything about it? Anything? Nothing?
Stop your whining, bro.
I got to start out congratulatory, then we're like, stop whining. Let us know in the comments what you think about PUBG. The numbers, 3 million people playing all at once. Are you excited for esports, movies, drama, cartoons, animation, and all that shit? Would you watch a movie? Would you watch a series on Netflix? I think that's the only thing I'd even be slightly curious in seeing is if they did a mini-series on Netflix. And even then, I wouldn't care. The action would have to be good. Otherwise, I'm not interested in it.
I have to say it's called not being black and white on a subject.
Yeah.
It had its good, it had its bad. So...
So third bit of news is something that everybody's heard about, and I'm gonna have to read quite a bit here because there's a lot of info to it. But as everybody knows, mostly if you've been on the internet lately, somebody finally was killed in a swatting hoax. Something that people have been speculating on for a while, ever since swatting started. If you don't know what swatting is, somebody calls in essentially a threat to an address, to the cops, or whatever, tells them the address of where somebody might be doing something like having a gun, having a bomb, blah, blah, blah. And the cops show up ready to essentially kick the door down and SWAT them. There's that one video that came out a long time ago where the guy was playing a game, he's streaming, and he's just hearing the door getting kicked down and stuff, and people come to the house like, oh man, I think I'm being swatted, and the cops come running in. So that's the thing that happens nowadays. It's kind of a new phenomenon. Finally there's been a casualty of it. So I'm going to start reading this. Los Angeles police have arrested Tyler Barris on a fugitive warrant in California arising from a Thursday evening incident in Kansas, where a suspected swatting hoax and a phony 911 call ended in the fatal police shooting of an unarmed man, Andrew Finch. Prosecutors will now have to figure out what, if anything, Barris can be charged with in the connection with Finch's death. Charges in the case have not been filed, but authorities are expected to address the case Tuesday. Law enforcement sources familiar with the case told NBC News Barris, 25, could be charged with murder under Kansas law. Whether he could be convicted is another issue. Unintentional but reckless second-degree murder in Kansas is an unintentional killing committed recklessly, but so recklessly that it evinces, which is not a word I'm familiar with, extreme indifference to the value of human life. On the other hand, reckless involuntary manslaughter is an unintentional killing committed just recklessly. The crimes differ only in the degree of recklessness required to prove culpability. Basic recklessness is the conscious disregard of a substantial or unjustifiable risk, which is also a gross deviation from a reasonable standard of care. So we can go on and on and on, but they're essentially saying that they're taking this to court, but they don't know if they're going to be able to nail him with this. One of the things they're also saying is the people defending this guy, his lawyers, whatever, are going to instantly go that once the cops pulled the trigger, it is not his fault anymore because they made the decision. So they're going to go after the cops on this. It's also worth noting that this guy, I believe, went to Twitter or something online, maybe Reddit, and he essentially said that this isn't his fault. So he is not, there's not a whole lot of empathy coming from the guy. He's just very much concerned about making sure he gets out of this okay. So without going into further details of this, because there's a lot to it, Andrew Finch, rest in peace. You did nothing wrong. This is a horrible tragedy, obviously. This is fucked. This is really fucked up.
Yeah.
So I don't know where do we start, but what do you guys want to say about this?
Fuck that guy, man.
Yeah, that's one the page I'm
Fuck
on.
that piece of shit.
Yeah.
Swatting is the most immature, childish garbage you could ever fucking do. Mm. And now it resulted. That guy was a father, and he had a young daughter, and she was in the house when he got killed. And fucking now she doesn't have a dad anymore because that fucking nutless garbage fucking tried to pull a prank on him.
Yep.
Like, now I might be I'm a little heated because I do have 2 children, one with another one coming, myself, and like, not having my kids grow up without a dad. I mean, I'd be dead, but I couldn't live with myself to know that.
Yeah.
And
it's a horrible thing, and especially over something this fucking stupid.
Exactly. Like, I fucking hope that kid goes to jail. He needs to, because he doesn't give a fuck, obviously.
Yeah.
And like, something needs to happen to him. And I know that sounds ominous.
Yeah.
But like, legally, something needs to happen to him, because this no justice shit is garbage, is complete and utter fucking trash. Now, that being said, I think cops pulling. He was unarmed, and then the cops shooting him. That's also bad for the cops. Like, that's a whole other thing that we can get into. That's a whole social problem just in general.
There's a whole separate investigation as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but like, first off, you're a fucking pile of trash, garbage human being if you fucking SWAT. Second, he didn't.
I think we can, not to interrupt you, but I think everyone on this channel can agree, and I hope our community agrees as well. If you SWAT people, if you think it's funny or whatever, you're a piece of shit. It's not funny. It's fucking immature.
Even best case scenario, no one gets hurt. You are wasting not even just the everyone's time, but you are wasting everyone's money, including your own. Like,
and
that's
you're risking
money.
lives too. Like, you're sending people who don't know if there's an actual threat into a fucking house that they're trying to fucking protect people. They're trying to get order in a situation that there is no threat. It's disgusting. It sounds slightly innocent, like, oh, I can't believe that happened, but it's gross. You're putting people in unneeded fucking danger. These guys are playing video games, and you're gonna fucking.
You're either getting pissy or think you're being funny, and
you're gonna prank
garbage.
them by fucking endangering their lives. Like, it takes a fucking real fucking piece of shit sociopath, or somebody who's just that fucking dumb
what's
to
fucked
do
up
something
too?
like that.
His attitude on it.
Oh no, fuck him. Fuck him.
It's like them
I remember
fucking.
what you're gonna say.
It's like those fucking kids who
You're
watched
saying it.
that guy drown.
Oh. Yeah.
Down in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And like I said, something needs to happen to him legally.
It's a shitty way to end an episode. I'm telling you right now.
It is, and that's why I left it to the end. And like, I didn't want to like lead into it with some like fun topics where we're all having a blast, because like, it's a serious thing. There's nothing fucking funny about it. It's disgusting. And the thing that worries me the most is because this is uncharted waters, uncharted territory in the new world, where things like this happen, where you can call in fake threats, and have somebody across the internet in other states have this shit
whatever
happen to them. These are things that the law wasn't written for yet. So like,
well, and it can't be written as fast as technology advances either. So,
exactly.
I mean,
so in this case, they're saying they could get him, but they know that the defense is gonna have ways to get away from it. So there's gonna have to be new laws written for shit like this, because before this, Kansas probably wasn't fucking writing laws worrying about people on the internet getting fucking the cops called on them from people in California. How the hell would they have known that like 10 years ago? So if this guy gets away with it, which would be fucked, something's got to change. Something's got to make people be held responsible for shit like this. Because even though he didn't pull a fucking trigger, and even though he's not there or whatever, he's completely 100% responsible for the event that happened.
He
now,
orchestrated it.
The cops are the ones who went there, and their procedures need to be questioned. I don't want to blame them too much, because they are going to a place that they have no idea what the fuck's going on in there. Mm-hmm. They're told that something's happening, and they need to
they're
be
not
on
even
the
told
shit.
something's happening. They're told something extreme is happening.
That's why SWAT's there.
Yeah.
And it's hard to just blame them to be like, well, because they killed an unarmed dude. That's fucked. But
there's too many variables in that situation.
The situation is built to the point where they think that there is a combative situation that might happen.
So they're on edge.
So yeah, obviously that needs to be handled in a separate way. But this dude is absolutely 100% responsible for this event happening, and there has to be fucking laws that will hold him responsible to it. Because, like I said, fucking for years now, I've been hearing people talking about like, well, somebody's eventually gonna get fucking killed in one of these situations. Well, it happened. Of course it happened, because if you put enough scenarios where people are having cops called on them for things they're not doing, eventually something bad's going to happen, and it's happened. And I'm hoping we can fucking look at the situation, and if we can get one fucking thing out of it in any silver lining, we can fucking prevent shit like this from happening again, because that's fucking insane.
And the other shitty part about it too is there's like virtually no defense against this. The only thing you can really do is like, if you are an online content creator, is contact your local authorities and tell them you're a public figure. That's all you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then it'll have to be up to them on if you get swatted, if they want to send in people or not.
So yeah, it's crazy. This whole situation sucks. It sucks every time it happens. This is just the fucking. Obviously, this is worse. Mm-hmm. not trying to downplay this situation.
Well, and the guy's just lack of fucking that bothers me too. There's no legality there. That's just a moral issue. The guy is responsible for the situation. Even if he didn't pull the trigger, he's like, I didn't do it. That was the cops. You sent the fucking cops there, though. If you didn't send the cops there, this would have never fucking happened. Ever. I mean, that's on you. The fucking blood's on your hands. And if you can't see that, if you can't feel anything, even if you went, I didn't mean this to happen, I'm sorry or whatever, at least there's something going on. There's some fucking humanity there. It's not just, well, I didn't do it. Like, it's insane. Like,
Yeah, I hope you're reminded of this the rest of your life, man. That sucks.
well, if he doesn't go to prison, this is gonna fucking follow him the rest of his life. His name's on the internet, and the internet is unforgiving, man.
Fucking A.
4chan, all that shit. Nobody's gonna forget this shit.
Yeah, 4chan probably knows where he is right now.
Probably. I mean, like, he's not gonna be able to his online presence is gonna be threatened. I mean, it's just, and that's not enough. It's fucked up, man. Like, this guy was just playing video games and he got fucking killed for it. It's insane. It's disgusting. So yeah, and he looks like a piece of shit. He's an ugly fuck. I know that doesn't matter, but I'm just looking at a picture of him and I'm just like, fuck you, dude.
I know, every time I see him, I'm like, that guy's a fucking chonch.
Yeah. Any last words on this? Again, I'll just say rest in peace. Andrew Finch, obviously, you did nothing wrong. That's a horrible thing that should never happened. And I'm sure all the police involved with that feel the same. They're just trying to do their job. Yeah.
My thoughts are with Andrew Finch's family.
And friends, for sure.
Definitely. Well, I think we're going to end this on that note. Let us know in the comments what you think about this. Do you think there needs to be stronger legality towards stuff like this? What do you think about his responsibility in this compared to what the cops' actions were? And let me know your general thoughts. Do you think that Tyler Barris is a piece of shit? I hope you do, because he is. But that's going to do it for this episode of Tasty Tuesday of Tasty Gaming. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to check out other episodes. Check us out on Tumblr, Twitter, and Facebook at Tasty Loot Gaming. Check out the streams on the channel. I just played fucking Wolfenstein 2, the whole fucking game. You can watch that whole stream. Check that out. If you missed our streams that are uploaded, check me out on Twitch. Sleep Division, all one word. Check them out on Twitch. Tasty, Loot Josh. And my name's Seth.
I'm Chevy.
I'm Josh.
Until the next episode, which will be this Friday for Tastecast. Have a good week, guys, and take it easy.